Brachythecium. This moss is very common, but it's not possible for identification without microscope. Grows with other mosses too. So after first photos I started to use microscope and do microscope samples, and it was obvious that mostly, in all cases even, it is the species Brachythecium rutabulum. Still, it was not easy for identification. I found the species in a lot of places. It is very common in the forests, in Fagus sylvatica forests, on the cement, on the wood, in the cities, villages, Lviv city, for example, Zolochivka village. So here we have microscopic samples. We put leaves and stems, everything under the glass, put a little bit of water, take a lot of photos, as many as possible, dozens of these photos to find them the best among them for identification, but even then you need a very good quality microscope to identify this. A lot of different leaves, because they are different a little bit from each other. So for accurate identification we need a lot of this material to put under the microscope to take photos. It's very notorious job. And after this several identifications I abandoned my work on mosses, mostly because they need a lot of attention. It's a lot of details and very difficult to get them from the small tiny mosses to put under the microscope. You need a lot of patience to do this. So it's clear why people work only with mosses or only with vascular plants. To do work on both of these kingdoms, it's very difficult, but some people do it, both of them, if they have a lot of time. So we use different magnification, from smallest to the largest, and the largest to achieve is very difficult too. No dust should be. Here you see a lot of dust, quality is worse because of this. So microscope should be completely clean, and it should be professional microscope. I had like for school, and it's not for a long term of use. Professional microscope is more expensive, but it deserves to buy a better one if you are going to work with mosses. In the field I used 40 magnification microscope to identify the genus of mosses. It's important to have some field microscope. Then we put it in the journals, take to the home and identify the species. They are easy for keeping these mosses in the house. They are not covered with some mushrooms or diseases, so they are easy to keep them in these small packages. Then it's possible to provide them to the specialist for better identification. They have professional microscopes in Lviv city. Rhytidiadelphus triquetrus most likely is here, but for identification and verification we need microscope samples too, for 100%, so it's a common moss in the middle slopes. with a lot of native vegetation in Lvivska mountain, for example. In other hills of northern Podila region covers a lot of territory. Chlorociboria aeruginosa, very rare mushroom on the dead wood, green-blue color, is not edible because of the tiny size, is very beautiful, was seen only once in the Raven ecosystem near Republic village. Ciboria, another beautiful mushroom, but here it's possible to identify only to the genus level. Because of the tiny size, it's not edible too and could be even poisonous by some information. It's very rare too. Was seen on Lvivska mountain, grows in small groups on the ground in the outskirts of the forest. Cladoniaceae. It is a family of lichens which are possible for identification using different chemicals. Not a lot of them, but it is a very specific group of chemicals which are used by specialists.